welcome back everyone for some more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom here on the Switch. And we are here at Zora's Domain, and you could swear we haven't tamed Divine Beast Varuda yet, because it is downpouring here in Zora's Domain. But we are starting here today because we're actually going to be doing a side quest that's going to be leading to the final piece of the Zora outfit, which I had completely forgot that I don't have the whole thing yet. We got the armor and the helm during the regional phenomena quest with Sidon whenever we went to the water temple, but we didn't actually find the Zora Greaves yet, so we're going to be starting the episode with that, plus we're going to be finding some other stuff here in this episode, hopefully. But before we continue on, hopefully you guys have an awesome day today, hopefully you guys doing well. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to speak with Yona.
Oh.
Sir Link, thank you ever so much for your noble efforts. I've been earnestly pondering what I can possibly do to thank you for saving the domain. However, Giotto found some ancient texts that mention the Zora Greaves. It is said that those who wear them are gifted the power to swim the water as they please. I am certain that such an item would be invaluable in your quest to locate Princess Zelda. I told Sidon and everyone in the domain that I hope to present this special gift to you. However, the Greaves in question have still not been located. According to the text Giotto found, the Zora Greaves were created long ago. It seems they were offered up at the ancient Zora waterworks as a prayer for friendship between the Zora and the Hylians. Upon hearing that, I desperately searched there, but I was unable to locate them. I wonder where in the waterworks the Zora Greaves were offered. And with that, a token of friendship has commenced. Let you guys read that, but we are going to be going to the ancient Zora waterworks, and we are going to be hoping to find the Zora Greaves. So what we're going to do is we are going to be going to the ancient Zora waterworks, and the quickest way to go about doing that is here at the Inhana Shrine. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Could actually go from the I wonder if you can actually go from the water temple. I didn't even look to see. Crap. But you can see we have found a total of 92 shrines and 85 light roots, as well as 238 Koroks. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I probably could. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and just... But I think what I'm going to do, you can see I'm wearing my Armor of the Wild, but I'm going to go ahead and put my Zora outfit on temporarily, because we're not going to need the Armor of the Wild on for this. But yeah, we are going to be going towards that whirlpool behind the waterfall, which of course, the waterfall leads to the water temple, which we're not going to the water temple. Let Toolin do his thing. But we're gonna go ahead, dive down. Let ourselves get sucked in. But anyway, what we're going to be looking for is going to be... The Zora Greaves should be right around here, maybe? And thanks to the Zora armor, we can swim. At a decent enough speed. But we just gotta go through here. It's a little bit of traveling. We're not gonna speak with any NPCs as we return to the ancient Zora waterworks. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to be going over here, and there should be a path right behind this pillar here. Hey there, Chase. And it leads down. which I do need to get. And hurry up here and regain my stamina. Now, I do need to be careful because there is a stone talus down here. There's a couple great blooms. And it should be, the chest is right here with the Zora Greaves. And the good thing is we didn't awaken the Stone Talus. But there we go, the Zora Greaves. These Greaves have been passed down among the Zora for generations. It's been said they're crafted using dragon scales, equipped them to swim faster, which you can see, token of friendship is complete. We don't really need to speak with, I mean, we should speak to Yona. As a matter of fact, we gotta go back to Zora's domain anyway, but let you read that. And we are gonna don the Zora Greaves, and we are going to be fast traveling back to the Magawak Shrine. And we're actually not quite done yet with Zora's domain in this video. There is something else that we are gonna be getting here. And it's still raining here. Don't worry, there's gonna be sunshine coming here pretty soon. But we're gonna speak with Yona one more time. Yona should be somewhere up there. Yeah, she's right there. She's behind. So we're gonna speak with Yona one more time. Oh, so Link! Just a moment. What is that upon your feet? Could those be the Zora Greaves? Wow! So a large hole opened up within the waterworks, draining the water, and Zora Greaves were at the bottom of that big hole. Extraordinary! After all that my Sidon has told me, I can safely say that it is so like you to find them on your own, Sir Link. May they prove useful to you during your noble travels. The Zora Greaves are a symbol of the friendship between the Zora and the Hylians. As such, it is a most fitting gift for you, as you are truly an irreplaceable friend to all the Zora of the domain. Speaking of irreplaceable friends, whenever my dear Sidon opens his mouth, chances are it is to speak of you, Sir Link. He'll say things like, Link is the best, and also, no task is insurmountable when I'm with Link. I feel a little bit silly telling you this, but after all that has transpired, I truly understand how he came to feel that way. Sir Link, thank you so very much. That he has found a true companion in you makes me as happy as it does him. Zora's domain will always be with you, now and forevermore. Consider that a fervent promise. Please do not be a stranger, dearest friend of the domain. This simply will not do. I forgot to tell you. I asked Cromer and Kira to try to find some way to assist you, Sir Link. They are now investigating something additional to the Zora Greaves, the Zora Helm. I'm certain that the Helm will also prove useful to you on your journey, Sir Link. I hope you'll speak to them about it. Which we really don't need to do that. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my Outfit of the Wild back on. And I'm going to go ahead and save. But yeah, we made some really good friends here in Zora's domain. And this actually is quite a beautiful... It doesn't look like it right now because it's rainy, but... This is actually one of my favorite locations in Hyrule. I absolutely love Zora's domain. My favorite village, out of the four major ones, I still favor Rito Village the most, but... What we're actually going to do is we're going to go behind here. We're going to go behind this waterfall. And we are here. We made a discovery. Cave under Zora's domain. And you can see there's also a chasm down here. Which I'm not interested in the chasm. Which I think I'm just going to go ahead and use Tolan. And then should be behind this waterfall where we need to go. Hopefully, maybe. Yep, here it is. And underneath here is another... Well, let me get this first. But we're going to go ahead and open this chest. And I know I mentioned Varuda earlier, but here in this chest we get the Varuda Divine Helm. A helm worn by a warrior who protected the Zora in a time beyond memory. It is said to deepen the bond with the Zora when worn by a highly-acclaimed. And yes, this is the same helm that's worn by the ancient Zora hero that we saw in the flashbacks. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save one more time. And one cool thing I do have to show you here. We are going to go ahead and put on the Zora helm. And then whenever you're wearing the helm, like Sidon right there is also wearing the helm, which is a very nice touch. But we're not going to keep that on. We're going to go ahead and put our outfit on. And the next one we're going to be, which you can probably... Hey there, Casey. You probably guessed we are going to be finding all the Divine Helms here in this episode. But the next one we are going to be going after is here in the Elden region. And we're going to be fast traveling to the Siba Jidak Shrine. And we're going to be traveling southwest. And by the way, if you do hear that in the background, that's just my fan. I'm just trying to cool down here. It is kind of stuffy in my room at the moment. Of course, I'm recording this much earlier than you guys are watching this, so... But we're actually close to facing the right direction. But yeah, there should be a cave entrance nearby. Cool thing, it's not... I don't think it ever rains here. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think it rains here. Let's see. Okay, I think it's this entrance right here. Which, Yunobo, I summon you. And we are going to need our Flamebreaker outfit. Anytime you're going inside a cave in the Elden region, you do need your Flamebreaker outfit on. But we are going to go ahead in here. And we are here at Lizard's Burrow. Let me see if I can actually use Yunobo here. Let me see if I can actually... Oh, shoot. Okay. No, I can't. Okay, let's go ahead and... We got plenty of bomb flowers. And then over here... Headshot. Get ourselves another bubble gem. Oh, that is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of that. Awesome, Minu. But yeah, the helm here is very easy to get to. As a matter of fact, the chest is right over here. But I did want to get that bubble gem first. And yes, there is a bubble gem underneath Zora's domain, but I'm not gonna arse with that right now. Right here, we have the Varudania Divine Helm. It's a helm worn by a warrior who protected the Gorons in a time beyond memory. It is said to deepen the bond with the Gorons when worn by a highly-acclaimed. And again, I'm going to show you, if I can. And you can see Yunobo wearing the helm. Which I think is pretty darn cool. But the next one we're going to be going to next, we are going to get... Let me see if I can get... I I'm gonna put on my ruby shield, and I'm gonna put on my... Let me see if this hurts me or not. But we are gonna go ahead and... Next one we're gonna be getting, which by the way, I should mark these off. I should... Let's delete this. Okay, let's delete... Nope. Let's delete this. And now we're going to be going to the Heba region, because that's the one we're going to be going to next. We're going to be going to the Varuda one next. And we are going to be going from the Ijo-U Shrine. Okay, let me see if it's cold or not here. Yeah, it is. It won't. So, even with the ruby shield, it's too cold up here for me. So, what we're gonna do... That'll work. Doesn't completely ruin my look. Okay, let's... We do have a little bit of a... Let's go over here. Let's grab a Zonai charge. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna glide over here. And we're gonna be going to the Byron or Byron, I think it's Byron, snow shelf. And it is kind of fitting that it is there considering the shrine quest that we did in Breath of the Wild. And we're gonna stop at this little island over here just so we can rest a little bit. Now, this little island has a stone tablet, which I'm not too worried about that right now. I'm not going to cover that at the moment. Maybe later, but not now. But we are going to go over to this huge chunk of ice right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to delete this stamp. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the ice to melt just enough for us to go in this cave here at the Byron Snow Shelf. It's going to take a few moments. But yeah, for those of you who remember Breath of the Wild, there was actually a shrine quest. I forget what the name of the shrine was, but there was a shrine quest. It was called Bird of the Mountain, and we're actually close to the Bird of the Mountain here, as we're waiting for this ice to melt. Just gotta wait for the ice to melt a little bit more. But yeah, we just want to melt the ice enough so we can get in the cave. We don't need to melt the entire thing. Should actually get a shield, a sapphire shield, as well as a topaz shield. Preferably a sapphire shield. Can we squeeze in here now? Yeah, we can. So here, we are at the North Byron Snow Shelf Cave. And this one's kind of a puzzle. You can see there's plenty of bomb flowers to be found here. We are going to need those. Go ahead and blow that up. But this one's actually a puzzle. And what we need to do here is... You can see there are cracked walls all over the place. But what we really need to do is... There's 3 hot springs here. And we have to destroy the ones that correspond to each of these hot springs. This one is Stanita Basin. Here's another one here on the left that I didn't find yet. And here's another one here, the Gothland Secret Hot Spring. Here. But we're going to go ahead and try to face, if we can. Okay, let's... Okay, first one we're going to face is about right here. We're going to go ahead. And we are going to destroy this one. And doing so increases the water level. And the next one we're going to be facing here is south, so we are going to go ahead. Let me get my direction. About right here. We're going to blow up this one. Okay, I think that was an ice case. Maybe, I don't know. But the last one we're going to be going after is here on the north east. So we're going to be facing... Can I actually get it from up there? Yeah, I can. Okay, that saved time. But anyway, that increases the water level once more, and it's actually going to cause this Zonai statue to move. As a matter of fact, we're on top of the statue, which I didn't even realize that. I love that little jingle. But we are going to go ahead, we're going to glide down. And in this chest... is the Valmetto Divine Helm, a helm worn by a warrior who protected Dorito in a time beyond memory. It is said to deepen the bond with Dorito when worn by Hylian. And again, same with Tolan in it. Okay, we're gonna wear this in front of Tolan. You can see he's wearing the helm. Awesome sauce. And then we're going to go ahead and do the one in the Gerudo region now, which we have to start right here. This is where we need to go, and the fast way to get there is via the Maya Mat Shrine, so we're going to go ahead and fast travel there. Okay, we are definitely going to need... Maybe not. Okay. But we are going to be going south here. See, let me put my normal shield on. I don't think I'm going to need it. And then we're going to wear my hat. Now this particular helm may be time consuming to get, so we'll just see. Okay, it is unbearably cold, so unfortunately we are gonna have to get and wear this again. That was short-lived. But yeah, where we need to go... But we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go ahead and delete this. And we are here at the West Gerudo Underground Mines. And one thing I will say is there is a heck of a lot of rocks that we need to blow up here. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cannon. And I'm going to... No! Okay, why can't I get... Okay, there we go. And we are going to attach... We're going to attach to the right hand. Okay. And we're going to start blowing up rocks. We're going to be blowing up a heck of a lot of rocks. Okay, we're going to dismount real quickly. Okay, we're going to destroy that. Okay, now we can use... Now we're going to be going through here. And one thing too I forgot to say is that the statues will point you in the correct way to Vanoboris's chest. Which we are here. It actually took less time than I thought it would. Get some Bright Bloom seeds. And we are here at this chest. And we get the Vanoboris Divine Helm, a helm worn by a warrior who protected the Gerudo in a time beyond memory. It's said to deepen the bond with the Gerudo when worn by a Hylian. And you can see it has shock resistance, which I didn't even say about the other ones, but Varuda has swim speed up, Varudania has flame guard up, Valmato has cold resistance, and Vanoboris has shock resistance. But you can see where is... Oh, she's right there. Okay. You can see she's wearing the helm. Is it just me, or does that kind of look a little bit like Varuda a little bit? Maybe it's just me, but I'm going to go ahead. We are going to end the episode here, and I think that next several episodes I am going to be hunting shrines, and we are going to stick here in the Gerudo region, because I've been itching to do this one for a while now, because I went to the wrong thing, but here it was... I was in the wrong spot, but we are going to go ahead and we're going to try to get this particular shrine, and there's also some other shrines that I want to get throughout, but we are going to call it quits here. I completed what I wanted to in this episode. We did find the Zora Greaves as well as the 4 Divine Beast helms, so hope you guys are looking forward to lies ahead, so, but with that, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.